And by tossing the food away, we can reposition the food and reset ourselves. So he's checking to see where it's paid off before, which is in the hand.
Good boy. Break.
And by tossing it away, Tara can reset. So this is Otter. He's our keeper boy. He is 4 months old. 4.5 months old. So notice how she's helping. How she helps him. Just moving the foot.
Little boy.
Is it cheating? No, because he's 4 months old. And what we're using is a nosy nose kit. So it is a scent pillow right there. So now he's using his nose and his eyeballs.
Yeah.
Nice, that was
job,
perfect.
buddy.
And by tossing away, where's she gonna hide it at next? And why do we do it on body? Is because a lot of the dogs, when they become medical alert dogs, only find scent on body. Doesn't mean that's the only place for this, because we want to hopefully do him with AKC scent work. And if we can do AKC scent work with him,
Yes.
it has to be
job,
off of the body too.
buddy.
There's interior, exterior, buried, container, handler discrimination, which is also in container. And that's why shorts are nice. You can also put it in socks if she had socks. She just has little shorty socks so they don't fit. So what are some rules of scent work? Rules of scent work include make sure the dog's hydrated, because if the dog's open mouth panting, the dog's not smelling.
Find it. Yeah, good boy.
And we could say, if you ever catch yourself saying just one more, just end it there.
See what happens.
Oh, do you know where Tara hid it? Let's see if Otter can figure it out.
Otter.
He's getting all the
Find it.
foods.
Get one too. Yeah.
Nice. This is Otter. He is from our Pocahontas litter. He is our keeper boy, because the heron and the otter are our friends. So Otter is his name.
Good job, sir.
So he's 4.5 months old.
Good job. Nice job.
He's our keeper boy. So ideally he'll be able to do backup service work for me. He'll be able to get some AKC titles, and he'll be available as stud if things work out the way they should.
Can I have it right here?
With fingers crossed. If you want to do the hamburger stuff first,
Yes.
if you want to make up the burgers, season them and make them into patties. Season them.
Good job, Lucas.
Yeah, I think he's freaking adorable. And he's huge. He's like 44 pounds last time we weighed him.
Yes.
What tasks do you have in mind? Hopefully mobility, because Bert's a little on the smaller side for mobility.
Yes.
Pickup, proprioception awareness, which means heel on my left side so I don't run into things. Underneath legs to raise them. This is oops pickup.
Right here. Good boy.
Medical alert, I don't really care as much about, but medical response and recovery I do like.
Where is it? Oh, there it is.
Under legs to raise them to
Yes.
get the blood back to the core. So I have POTS, otherwise known as dysautonomia, and end up passing out. I also have Ehlers Danlos Syndrome, or EDS, and I have wonky joints. So that's usually what I aim for. Deep pressure therapy. Here's under. This is a service dog skill. This is not a task, it's a skill. But whenever we lay down and he's keeping my legs up, then it will be a task.
That's a good yeah.
So he gets rewards. He can get rewards in position. He's a handsome little man. We think so.
And reward don't always have to be food either.
Totally. He's a service dog in training. We do have fully trained service dogs. Usually the dogs start in the program. So like we have a couple who are with us for a while. Most of the time our most popular programs are 6-month-old programs. So they go home at 6 months old to work. And at that point, you know, you guys can see the videos of where the dogs are at 4 months. You can see where they're at 6 months. You know, that's usually before go home. And then they can work with the owners. They can bond with the owners. So 6 months is pretty popular.
Nice job.
He looks like he's super happy to be working. Yeah, he is. He's a good boy. How many dogs? We have 6 pups in training with us right now. Well, 7 today because Tara brings hers over. Yep. He is a sweetheart. He's also, because he's our keeper boy, he's a little bit spoiled, and I'm just going to say a little bit spoiled. Like, when it's time to go in the crate, he's like, I don't want to go in the crate. I want freedom in the house. And he hasn't had a bunch of accidents or anything. He's been really good.
Good boy.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's been really good, so he does get freedom in the house. But I don't want him to hate his crate.
Yes. He does not like his crate. No. He says crates are bullshit. You're overrated.
Can I see them? Yeah, they'll all be in here at some point. And then we have adults. We have Albert, Sorka, and Flounder, and all of them haven't turned 2 yet, so they haven't been bred. They've been getting their testing done and getting their AKC stuff taken care of and their international champion titles. And then we have over here we have Lucy and Lita, and then Mom and Dad have Princess, and Ginger's retired, and those are our mamas. Where did the name Otter come from? So the keeper dogs I like to name based on the litter. So he's from the Pocahontas litter, and there's a line in it. The heron and the otter are our friends. So because of that, he was going to be heron or otter.
Yeah.
Or river, or, we had all these names from Pocahontas. Yes. We watched it, and whenever I heard that line, because Alexa will play us the music all the time, too. I was like, it's Otter. I think that'd be a great name. But we usually go through a few names before we finalize one. His crate's in the other room. This is the office, so this is also the training room.
It's our little fishbowl.
Yeah. Or you can microwave it. If that's what you'd like to do.
Okay, what about the grill? What's on the grill? The sausage, the hamburger, and
chicken. And I think Mom's bringing over baked beans. We could put it on a sauce pot on the grill, too, if you want to. We're doing a cookout today for the 4th of July.
Yeah. You gonna have some?
You guys don't live here. No, this is my house. I have people over all the time. He done. He'd say he done. He totally done. I'm going to get a Great Dane service puppy prospect when I'm older. So I don't recommend Great Danes, not because I breed Goldens. Whenever we were looking at what breed we wanted to breed because they are the best, of course it was Goldens.
Ready? He's like, no. They both got handsome, I am.
Right?
Are you so handsome? Come on, let's go.
Great Danes, it takes 2 years for them to grow up. 2 years for them to work, and then they're 2 years retired. They don't have long lifespans. People want them for mobility. I'm over 6 foot tall. You don't do that.
Yeah.
Right. Great Danes are also a guardian breed. They're big. They take up a lot of room when you fly. Yeah, they get bloat. They drool a lot. It's hard to travel with them. So a lot of people think they want a Great Dane until they are faced with the realities of it, and then they get the dogs, and the dog doesn't do it.
And their Great Danes heads are table height.
Right? Is this your dog? Technically, he is co-owned by me and Hope Service Dogs.
Yes.
So I need to co-own so we can get titles because AKC won't do titles on dogs owned by corporations and companies and stuff. So Hope Service Dogs is our 501c3 nonprofit. We breed, raise, and train excellent service dogs, health temperament tested, to be the best service dogs. He's such a good boy. He is.
He says, I'm not going because I know what's going to happen if I do.
Yeah, he said that would be bullshit if I go. He can go in the house with Rich if Rich is prepping food.
Do you want to go in? Oh, where's it? I'm coming.
Albert! You don't do that. So this is Albert. That's my current service dog.
Albert.
He turns 2 in August.
Did you go play with Uncle Rick? Yes. Oh, wait.
I've been looking into them for months, and I own one. I mean, I can just tell you, based on my close to 20 years of experience training service dogs, that the people who have gone with a Great Dane have regretted it, every single one of them.
Okay, boys, come on.
But whatever floats your boat.
Albert,
I'm not you.
Let's go. Albert,
So you want to see where all the other puppies are? So this is Flounder. Flounder's an up-and-coming mama. That's Lita. She's a mama. Lucy's a mama. And then here's where they are when they're with us for training. So we have 6 in, plus Tara's is 7. We have way more than that crate-wise because we just leave them in here. This is the dog room. We got a doggy door so that mamas can go outside. We're on over 5 acres here. So We have the doggy door. We have 2 doggy doors so the mamas and the adults can go in and out. What giant dogs would be good for service work? None. A golden retriever, Labrador, or standard poodle. But standard poodle not for mobility at all.
Charlie, are you ready?
We need to back up. So all the dogs know this is the magic room. This is Charlie. He found it already.
Good boy.
So we've got a bowl up here.
He's got a nose for sure. He finds all.
Right.
Ooh, there's Happy Howies. That's what he's doing.
Right.
Albert.
Bert,
Out.
get out.
Get out.
So Bert thinks that's his own personal entrance, our Muppet window there.
It is. Hi. Hello.
Or giant dogs. Yeah, I can't think of one.
Break.
You know, I know some people want Bernese Mountain Dogs or Newfoundlands or Great Pyrenees, but they're not made for it. And then they're too big, they're too hot, they don't live as long. So I'm going to ask you, what tasks do you need?
Off.
So just go doing some spatial pressure.
Thank you. Wait.
So Charlie's owner, does she need scent? Kind of a little bit.
Wait. Ah. No.
So then out some over here and out to food. And this is what the nosy nose kits look like.
Over here, 6.
I'm pulling one right here. Nosy nose, you get them on Amazon or
It's not
Etsy.
even Charlie. It's Olaf.
Oh, it's Olaf. Well, Olaf does definitely need scent. So that's the refill. So we'll even have some of these little little like puppy or cat toys that have the Velcro.
Yes.
So you could put the
Thank you.
what's the thing the red circle thing? The squeaker.
The squeaker.
You can put the squeaker in and out of it. Well, we just put scent. This scent stuff
Yes,
is
I
in
know it's
these.
here.
Right? And we can also put them in here to help saturate and soak that scent. And then it has these, which look like Barbie would have pillows. And these are Barbie pillows. Right? But they don't last forever, and they get a little bit gross. So maybe those organza bags would work out well. So by clicking, she's starting training. He also already found it.
Oh, gosh. That's a big one. Can you do it okay? Find it.
Okay, so she has it in her hand there. Notice how she's helping him. And so this is where, if you're doing scent stuff with your dog, oftentimes you don't do a lot of obedience stuff. So for us, it's finding that fine line between obedience and scent. And he says, I just want to give snuggles and huggles, and I got Tara. Tara's one of our trainers.
Yes, good boy.
And she does work with client dogs. So by tossing it over there, remember what we did with Otter? We put it over there. So then he had a time to she has a time to reset while he's eating. Now, he didn't even eat all his food. You see all that kibble over there? He didn't even eat it all. He wants snuggles. He wants to work. And he yells at.
That's my favorite. My favorite. This is my favorite. Yeah. Oh, you can see my favorite. Yes, you did. Okay, off. Find it.
Bert. No.
Thank you. Good boy. Yes.
So do they need to give it to you? No, not for this one. How can we get him to not do it in the beginning? I don't care as much. Yes. There we go. Something like that works. Where maybe he doesn't have access to it.
How'd he get in there?
Same way you're standing.
Yes.
He is.
He will come out this way too?
He will. Yeah. In and out. It's his buddy.
We put him out and he just keeps coming back in.
He loves to walk. and eat
Then you
and be a
have to
part of
cuddle.
things.
You have to cuddle.
Well, I gotta go bring the boo some medicine. She needs some Pepto and there ain't none left. I'm like, Kai drinks it like whiskey, I guess. Because I buy a big bottle and a month later it's gone.
I think they need to
Because they
stack
eat
up.
pizza all the time.
Right, I think a Costco runs in order. What kind of scent work is he working on? We are doing nosy nose. So in the beginning, people get all panties in a wad about what scent it is. It does not matter what scent it is. We use these because of this whole kit right here, right? It's easy. It comes with like 5 or 6 of them. We lose them. The dogs like tear them up a little bit if they get access to them.
Good job, Bert.
Oh, there's a challenge now.
Yeah, too bad it's hard to reset myself. Because they don't go away very easily.
So it's just
You're so
teaching
eager.
him that scent has meaning and to use his nose. That's all we're working on here.
Good job.
I also, since I have dysautonomia, and a lot of the dogs that we get in that stay here for training are dogs for dysautonomia and POTS. A lot of times just using myself and this stuff, and we're getting dogs who are alerting beautifully. The last litter, I think we had 3 or 4 for dysautonomia, and for all of them within a week.
There we go.
If not, while they were here, they were all alerting. Personally, I don't let him come through. Yeah. Otter decided he wanted to do it too. Golden seizure detection, nice.
Hi. Come on,
Tits high. Hi guys.
let's go.
Sneaking in the back door.
Hey, you're not working very good. Albert, find it. Where is it? Close your mouth. Yes. Oh, I found it.
So we don't want Bert to get them, right? He's the one who's doing the AKC scent work stuff right now, which, oh my gosh, is hard when you have a disability and you have to go and hang out for the day and have enough spoons to still do it.
Okay,
It doesn't happen. Bert, here.
You ready? Oh.
Do you have programs for those who cannot afford to buy one? Yeah, we're 501c3. You're welcome to fundraise as much as you want to. I do warn people that fundraising is going to be like having a job. The ones who do the best are the ones who treat it like a job and they sell something. Stickers, jewelry, t-shirts, sell something. Don't just say I'm going to put up a GoFundMe and everyone's going to cha-ching it. It's best to have a nice social network and share as much as you can. So she moved it. Do you know where she moved it to? But because we are a small organization, we can't do all the fundraising. We do have a grant writer. She's working on stuff. But you do have to do the fundraising.
Where is it?
So you can see he's using
Yes,
his nose.
right.
That's awesome. So he's going to somebody who has POTS also.
Good, 'cause
Yeah, we'll end it on that one. So she tossed it over here.
good job. You ready?
This is not sponsored by Diet Dr. Pepper or Diet Dr. Pepper Zero. I just like them, and apparently I don't know how to put my cans away whenever I'm done working dogs.
Oh. Touch.
So.
Yes.
So you want a secret of dog training? Sequencing. Speak, move, mark, reward.
Yes.
So let's watch and see what Tara does. She's going to speak, she's going to move, she's going to mark, then she's going to reward.
Ready? Olaf. Touch.
Speak, move, the dog moves. Eventually. Hopefully. While in position. Everyone sees you, Olaf.
Yes.
Marks it and then rewards it. Pricing's up on our website, which is hipservicedogs.org.
Right here?
Go ahead.
Oh, yes. Oh, boy. Okay.
Bert, here.
Oh.
Good boy. It's not your time, buddy.
Oh, yes.
Service dogs can be trained to help with migraines or alert to dizzy spells. We do a lot for dysautonomia. It depends on what your dizzy spell is caused by, and it depends on if it's a true migraine or I have a headache, but I'm going to call it a migraine. Because I've had that happen before also. We have done migraine alert dogs. However, you need to have something that you do.
boy.
for
Yes.
anything. For if you want any sort of alert, you have to have a reason. If it's just an alert to tell me,
Good job.
so you can take precautions, you can take meds, you can go in a dark room so you're not stuck outside when it comes down. You know, like you've got all of those that you have to keep in mind also. Otter since he would jay some too. Y'all are bad heathens. It's not for you. You're not working. You're just sitting out here with me.
Right here?
So my personal service dogs, like Bert here, I don't want him to, he's doing nose work, right?
Yeah.
Because, you know, he's a future stud for us. Personally, though, I don't do a medical alert because I feel cruddy so much of the time with the dysautonomia that if it was a medical alert, it'd be like, hey, you don't feel good. 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 And I'd be like, yeah, I know. And?
I think you should go get her stuff and then come back and have barbecue.
I think that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, I think you should. Be like, here's your crap.
Yeah. Oh no. I need to go get a window.
Go get her and bring her back.
Alright.
Yeah. She'd love to come back.
Yeah, she's got hair now, so she's good. She has a little dachshund that's 13 years old.
Aww.
He would beat up everybody.
Rash or migraines, I tend to get dizzy during any
Alright,
warm
I'll see you
humid.
later.
All right.
Let's pop Bert in a crate too.
Yeah, right? You silly boy.
He's very happy to be out and helping.
Come up here. Good boy. Yeah, there you go.
So is there something you can do with the dizzy spells? Like I said, I don't, because I would have to lock my dog out of the room if I was not feeling well, because it was my last one was a Mal, and he was just like, hey, and I'm like, dude, look, I know, and there's nothing I can do about it. It's just gonna happen. So I prefer the response and recovery.
This is the task we need. We need to be a couch potato.
Especially the shower, it doesn't help that much. I live in a warm and humid place. Girl, I live in Florida. I totally understand that. Shower, I always recommend a shower chair. I shower, usually the door's open, usually the curtain's open for the shower too, with the shower chair, and it's not a lobster shower.
3 chairs. Shower chair, lift chair,
Wheelchair. Yep, that's my recommendation for everyone I talk to who has POTS.
Oh, yeah.
Shower chair, lift chair, wheelchair, make your life a lot easier.
He's the couch potato, right?
He is the couch
Okay.
potato. Who goes to Starbucks in the mall. He's so perfect for that.
And he's gonna be a good couch potato.
He is.
He's got a good nose on him, too.
Yeah, he does.
Good boy. Good boy. I forgot that when we were doing pictures, I took out a dog and put that dog in. So I'm like, oh, come on, Charlie. And I'm like, that's not
That's okay.
right. We don't even know where Charlie is. Where's Charlie?
Oh, they all have their collars back on. Does he need a bigger collar while we're in here?
He's pretty good. I hooked it.
Okay.
4 fingers and
Okay.
I opened him up as far as I could, so.
So what else can we do? I wear shorts, and usually short slides and a tank top. Here, hold on and I'll show you. How can I flip this phone around? I believe there's a way to. Flip camera. This, like a tank top, shorts, they're actually, today it's star shorts because, you know, today. And slides. This is what I wear. See my little stars? Stars. This is what I wear all the time. So I dress for comfort, not for fashion. I make my own fashion because that's how I roll.
Oh my goodness.
I'm in the AC a lot of the time if I was up north, because I've lived up north. Not every place up north has central air. Do you want to pop him in a crate or potty him and pop him in a crate? And then we'll pop Bert in and then we'll get the next one.
Okay, ready to go outside? Come on. Let's go this way.
So I like having the central air.
You ready?
What else do I do? I take it easy when I need to.
Let's go.
Ice cream can be your friend.
Come on. Go, boy, go, boy.
So the puppies learn that the shade versus the sun is where it gets hot, and they don't always want to go out. How old is he? The puppy is 4.5 months old, maybe. They were born on Valentine's Day, which is what, 2/14 and 2/16. So on the 14th and 16th, they'll be 5 months old. Break. Let's do some Bert training. Oh no. And then Bert is just about 2. Bert, pause up. Over here. And I'm going to toss it so he can reset himself. Yeah, our AC needed cleaned out with all the dogs. We need a deep clean on it. And I guess we're going to be getting a special filter for it. But it was getting warm. So that's why we have like that to help supplement the cool. What do you think you're doing? You have to put your paws on it. No, not your nose. Buddy. Okay, you don't want to do that one? Fine. We want to do that one. So he wants to know if we have any food in there. That's my clack clack. Here, this is pretty awesome. Oops. We'll work on his retrieve. Can I have? Thank you. And I'll toss, and while I'm tossing that, I will come in here and I will grab something else like this. It just came from Temu. How cute is that? Yes, I'm a child of the 80s. Oops. Right here. Yes. And we'll put that away. We'll grab something else. How about one of these cooling towels? Oops. Thank you. And we'll drop some kibbles. Because he likes to work too, so we like to keep up with it. And this is a bunch of odds and ends and stuff. Like here's an old phone case. Oops. Right here. Thank you.
Come on, buddy.
Lita came in. Everybody come in.
Come on, buddy, bird.
Sorry, I didn't know you didn't have anything. Let's go, guys. Let's go. So we'll sometimes train him over here. So I know Tara's right behind me, but it's easier because of all the adults. And Bird so far has been the only one to realize that he can jump through the window.
Still can jump through the window.
Yeah. Otter very much wanted to. So this is Bentley.
Yeah. The Benny Boy. He's a good boy.
My sibling has POTS and wants a dog to help pull wheelchair and alert. I would do the alert. The pulling the wheelchair is hard on the dogs joint-wise.
Yeah, there's stuff up there. We know it.
And a smart drive is, what, like $7,000? Brand new, if insurance doesn't pay for it or if you can't find it used. I got mine used. And that's way cheaper than a service dog. And it's not going to hurt the service dog's joints. So what I like to do is, for task-wise stuff, is I want the dog to do things that the dog can do that other things cannot do. So like fall alert, my Apple Watch can do. So I don't need a dog for fall alert. It can't be done by anything else is a POTS alert. So a dog for POTS alert. Oops retrieve is a big one. Response and recovery. So stay with me during. Maybe go get my med bag, which, why do you think I had so many bag things in there? Pencil bags, cosmetic bags, travel bags. I love bags.
Find it. Not there. Get close. Leave it. Good boy. Benny.
Definitely, we have a whole list of task ideas on our website.
Yes.
For POTS and for other disabilities also. But, specifically for POTS and for EDS. Okay, we saw where Tara hit it that time. And he's not eating the food either. Why? Because the training is fun.
Where is it? Bentley.
So he's smelling over there.
Benny. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, boy.
And so he'll eat some of the kibbles. I guess you guys can share the live here if you guys are enjoying it. Like, subscribe to us, follow us, whatever the heck it is on TikTok, and and share it.
Good job, buddy.
So he got a handful of food. And so let's see if you guys can figure out where Tara has it before Benny does. That's a nice nose on him. So he's going to do therapy. So why are we doing this if he's going to be a therapy dog? Well, because it's a fun game for him. Right? And what if something happens? Or
Good job.
what if he needs something fun to do, and for him it's scent? Why wouldn't we do it? I recommend all my clients get the Nosy Nose kit. It's available on Etsy and it's available on Amazon. Pros and cons of having a service dog. That's a great question. Pros, you have an awesome friend who is with me. My husband works with me. This is what we do, and we work from our home. I still spend more time with my service dog than I spend with him because they come with me to the bathroom every time I go to the bathroom. They come with me everywhere I go. Like he's in the other room. There he is in the kitchen, way over there. He's not with me.
Bentley.
The dogs are.
Touch target.
It's a relief because I know that if something happens, I've got my service dog with me. Depending on what tasks they can help you with, they make you more independent.
Touch target. Yes.
Much more independent. So maybe instead of having to, whenever you go shopping, you know, Rich stays with me all the time, or I just decide it's just easier for him to go on his own, then I can go on my own, or I can go with him, with my service dog, and we can split up, and I've got the dog. So I know he worries less.
Are you ready? It'll be longer this time. Ready? Bentley. Oh, yes.
How long do I boil the corn?
Ask Alexa.
I wouldn't put the corn on now. No, because it only takes like 20 minutes.
Okay, good.
I microwave corn. You get a Ziploc bag and you go blump, blump, blump with some water.
Keep it on the husk and throw it on the grill. I don't know. Benny, ready? Touch target.
So we like nose bumps. I don't do paws. Paw at me because it's annoying.
Touch target.
So speak, move, mark, reward. So she's going to speak and then she's going to move. Notice that it's sequencing.
Bentley. Chips, buddy. Ready? Touch target.
And then moves, he,
Yes.
mark, and then feed. Some people try to do all of this at once. Don't do it all at once, guys. Honestly, practice your sequencing. Oftentimes, this is the difference between success and,
Good job, sir.
I don't want to say failure, so I'll just say unsuccess.
It is okay to yes and take a few minutes to give them food. It doesn't have to be yes and then throw food at them.
Or what a lot of people want to do, which is, let me flip the camera back around because I like
Looking at
doing
yourself.
myself.
Taking the hair.
But they'll do this. They'll say like, okay, I'm ready, right? Okay, dog, touch all at once. Don't do it all at once. You don't have to do it all at once, right? You can do sequencing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get the doggy trained, right? And sequencing is speak. So you speak it.
Bentley.
Dog, I'm gonna. You move. You know, and you move and you do it. Don't do it at the same time. Don't hover and say, I'm gonna, right? Speak, move, mark it with a yes or a clicker, and then reward it. Don't have food hovering while you're doing all this. And I'm gonna give you another tip. You can practice it. How do you practice it?
Good job.
You can practice it with, flip camera back around, phone. I'm going to touch your screen.
Right here.
That was,
Good boy.
speak, move, I moved, mark, yes. And then reward. I'm going to fake reach into my pouch and fake deliver food to it. So you can practice at home and get your sequencing really awesome. Record yourself so you have that practice time. Works out really good.
What do I have now? Good job.
Do I think everybody needs a service dog? No. Do I think everybody with a disability who wants a service dog should have one? Yes.
Can I have it right here?
But I also want strong tasks. I want good tasks. You know, I don't want meh. You know, like, do you really want to train up a dog for 2 years and go to all that expense and all the chaos and hassle? And it has to be a task. It can't just be, the dog makes me happy. The dog provides comfort. The dog's a friend for my child who's on the autism spectrum. Well, give me a task. Well, it makes him happy. That's not a task. Give me a task. What does he do that makes him happy? Just by being there. That's not a task. So guys, there's a big difference between an emotional support dog or a comfort dog.
No, sit. Good job, sir. Are you ready? Oops. Right here.
4-month-old puppy, guys.
Come on. Right here. You can
He
do
said,
it.
"Oh my God, this is the greatest toy.
You can do it. You can do it.
This is so great."
Come on.
Do I want to go? No, we did pictures with them already today. And they've had a few play times. So how long should a training session be? 5 minutes, maybe 10. And what do you want to do first? You want to set everything up first.
Thank
So we
you.
have food with freeze-dried stuff in it. We've got more freeze-dried stuff. We've got more food with liver in it. We have up here our Hungry Howie's. No, Happy Howie's. Hungry Howie's. Chopped up. That's a pizza chopped up. Right?
Without sauce.
So we have all this stuff ready. We have the Nosy Nose kit ready. We have the clicker ready and on.
I'm gonna hand not to you because I'm gonna do some grounding. Come here, buddy. Sit.
So you have to remember all this. We write it down in our book, and the book's not in here. And since I'm live, I don't want to just take it and say, haha, that's it.
So for therapy, he would definitely be touched
Yes.
quite a bit. So he just got to be calm when he's being touched.
And like a be touched. I think that dog, he'd like a be touched.
I think he does.
And now, do you think in the beginning, whenever he was all a little bit chaosy, that it would have been great to do this part of it?
Oh gosh, how
No.
many kisses are you
In the beginning of the training session, do the active things if you have an active dog. And then as the training session winds down, then you do the calm stuff. You do the slow stuff. How precious. Thank you.
Good boy.
Do calm and slow
Oh,
stuff.
you burped it.
Let him burp.
Oh my gosh. Got burps.
I ate the foods.
Yes.
People have it in their mind that they want to do whatever during this training session, right? You have to have some flexibility. And there's ye old standbys that we always come back to. So we also have this. And this is our levels. If you guys screenshot this, you will be so far ahead of the game from anybody else.
Touch your ear?
This is what we put together for the levels that the dog should be working on. Now at 4 months old, he's working on all of level 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Bentley, can I
Right.
touch your other ear?
At what point should a person with a disability get a service dog? Does the question make sense? Yep.
Yes.
That's a happy fur baby. Thank you. I want you to be diagnosed for a year because you have to learn how to live with it and what to do before you bring a dog into the mix. You have to be ready for a dog also. Some people, I've talked to especially some parents, because parents will do anything for their child, right? And I understand that. But I've talked to some parents who they want to get a dog for their child, but their child's terrified of dogs. Well, then that's not going to be good. We see the service vest. No. Yeah. Like, I've got them. They're in pictures. If you look on our other TikToks, they're there, but this isn't my house, so they're not vested. Service dogs don't have to be vested. And I don't want them only ever to work and have to listen in it, so they get worked in vest and out of vest. The vest is more for people to understand why my dog is in this store. So the kids aren't like, or the people aren't like, oh, look, dogs are allowed in here. We'll have to bring our little floopsy poops next time. No. But yeah, and just because a service dog's right for me, it doesn't mean a service dog's right for you, right? It's something that you have to think of. Are you able to meet the needs of a dog, let alone a service dog?
Right here.
Are you able to potty the dog, right? Are you able to care for the dog? I've talked to people and sometimes they're like, I can't get out of bed for the day. but they're in a house and they can put in a doggy door into the yard, you know, so those couple times, maybe a month, that they really can't, the dog still is able to go outside and potty.
I know. What are you doing? You're too big for that now.
Do you want to...
She's on live.
Do you want that? I mean, if it's enough to get you and your family ready to do an outing, do you want to bring a dog on that outing? When you do an outing with the dog, it is about them. It is not about you. So that makes it hard. When we have clients who are down and we do the mall or we do Disney or Universal, one of the things that we know and that we do is it's about the dog. If the dog's done, the dog's done and we go home. Or maybe we sit and we have a snack, right? Or something. If the dog's done, we're done. We can't say, well, but I really want to do this. You know what we did last time? Because I really wanted to hit up Sephora and Tara really wanted to hit up Bath & Body Works. So we put the dogs in the car with one of our trainers, with the car running and the air conditioning on, and the third trainer sitting in there. So we could go back quickly and run to Bath & Body Works and run to Sephora. It doesn't mean we get to do a mall trip with and get all the shopping and hit up every store. No. Oftentimes, we don't leave the food court.
No. We don't leave the front entrance.
Yeah, or the front entrance. Like, it's food court or front entrance.
Can I have it? Thank you.
But the pups are also only 4 months old, and we've seen a lot of bigger dogs there, and our dogs are better than any other dog that we've seen there.
Are you ready?
And that's these pups. That's not my Albert, who's almost 2. He better be the best behaved dog there.
You're dropping food, but
Trying to eat and bring it at the same time.
Oh my
yeah.
goodness. Oh my goodness, can I have it?
So, and what else happens during training? They get play. You know what we used to do too, and what we'll sometimes do is we'll jackpot them. We'll put the whole big, like a big bowl like this is for everybody, right? And we'll feed them. Tara's feeding them out of her pouch right now.
And I'm refilling my pouch.
Right?
I promise, I'm refilling.
It's a never-ending story of pouch. But oftentimes when we put the bucket down of food or the big bowl down of food, the dogs don't want it because they know that that's the end of the training session.
Oh, you got it.
Oh, it's so funny.
We found that underneath the couch.
I wondered what was under there because they
Yeah, it was
kept
the bowl.
going.
And then, of course, I laid down and got He said, I needed a bowl. I need that bowl. In the swimming pool. And bicycle swimming. And light swimming. Can I have this? Thank you. Oh, are you so ready? Oh. Can I have it again? Give it to me again. Give it to me again. Can I have it? Can I have it? No, not your fucking feet. Like this. He'll be happy with just the ball in his mouth when he goes to see people.
All right. Here was my ball. I will show it to you.
Yeah, I will show you with my ball. There's a piggy toad. Where are you going?
He dropped it and it rolled underneath there again. He says, Aunt Tilly, you have to get it for me.
Where'd it go? Did you get it? Oh, it's all the way back there. Good. Hey, that's my clicker. Can I have my clicker back?
And he said, if you're good, he will kick.
Can I have it?
You might get a treat.
Thank you. Good boy. Thank you so much for helping. Here we go. Ready? Break.
Why did she do that? So she could get down here without his butt in her way.
For his face.
Right? That can go in his crate if you want it to.
Okay.
Bentley!
Benny. Ready to go?
So we go outside so they can potty.
Sit. Good job.
And usually this being an interactive toy, we don't allow interactive toys in the crate with them. But this way, you know, he can have it in for a few minutes because he did find it, and then he'll get to enjoy the spoils of war. We have a couple more dogs to go through, but I need to write down what we're working on with them. So I'm going to log off now. I just found the binder. And I will catch you guys later on.